What's up, guys? Collector B here. Hope you guys are having a good weekend. And it's almost Christmas time. We are almost there. So I really hope you guys have found everything for everyone for Christmas. Maybe found some things for yourself. Man, we've been going to some Walmarts and Targets and stuff, and the shelves have been cleared out. I mean, just empty. Pretty much the only thing I can find right now is some Age of Apocalypse Magnetos and Cyclops everywhere. So hopefully you guys did your shopping early. So but if you guys are new to this channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. We put videos out almost every week, sometimes twice a week. So there's always something you guys can find here to enjoy. So thank you to everybody who keeps coming back. We're over 350 subs now. That is just amazing. You guys are all great. So I love it. Thank you. And yeah, let's get into it. So like I said, Walmart and Targets have been pretty empty. I didn't find any of this at a Walmart or a Target. What? I know, crazy, right? So we went to a couple stores yesterday, Books A Million and Dirt Cheap, and found some goodies. So some stuff I wasn't really even looking for, but really excited to find it. So let's get into it. We're gonna save some of this for last. So first thing we found, we went to Dirt Cheap. And if you don't have a Dirt Cheap by you or don't know what it is, well, I mean, what would you call it? It's like a thrift store, kind of. It's just a full-on mess when you walk in. I mean, there's just crap everywhere, boxes, just smashed everything. But sometimes people find some pretty good stuff there. So we decided to go look. And we found this Batman animated series, Mcfarlane, the variant version, I guess. It's the light blue version. Now, as you can see, this box has gone through pretty much a trash compactor, pretty much is what it looks like. I mean, this is kind of how Dirt Cheap is. You're going to find stuff there, but I don't even understand. Like, the box is pretty much sealed, and then they just decided to put some tape around it. I don't know. But so, I mean, you're obviously not going to find stuff there. If you're an inbox collector, do not go to Dirt Cheap, because, I mean, did you see one box there that wasn't destroyed yesterday?
No.
No, I mean, like I said, it's terrible. It literally like bulk item day, that people have when all the trash is set out in front of their houses. That's pretty much what Dirt Cheap is. But, but we found him. I saw him, I don't remember. I think I didn't see this one. There's another light blue Batman. I think it's the Detective Comics one. I ended up seeing that one when it first came out, but I never saw this one. I have the regular one of this one, but it was $15 at Dirt Cheap. So we decided to grab it. And inside it looks all together. It looked like everything was there. So pretty cool. So we're going to pop this open. This is, my Lord, I can't believe they did this though. Like, okay, so we cut that tape. I mean, it's popped open here and here, or here and here, here and there, but I just don't understand the tape. So, again, Dirt Cheap. If you have one by you, go look. But, again, like I said, you're going to have to open that bad boy up. So, there he is. It does have, oh, that's foil. I didn't know that. That's cool. It does have the card and the stand. The card is actually foil, which is interesting. I did not know that. Like I said, I have the original one. I'm going to have to see if that one is foil as well. But yeah, Dirt Cheap. It's interesting. We saw some boxes there that there really wasn't like anything in the box, which was pretty funny. But so this guy's cool. I did want this guy, and I didn't want to pay a crazy price for him. So $15 is awesome. Obviously, this has been out for a while, but it was a nice little find, nice little surprise find. He does come with alternate hands, and see, and like this is what drives me nuts about Mcfarlane. Alternate hands, a batarang, and a grapple gun. But then you give me other stuff that has nothing. Oh, the other thing I wanted to touch base on, because I did the last video of it. If you see
Harley Quinn's on
there.
there.
If you see the back of the box, there's the Harley Quinn. This came out so long ago. The other thing I found interesting, the energized Superman suit is on there too. So kind of interesting, like I said, because all that stuff came out. Energized Superman just came out, but this came out a long time ago. So really weird there with that. But I am happy. This batarang kind of sucks. It's just super basic. It doesn't even look like
it's
a
not a bat.
batarang. Yeah, it's not very great, but at least he comes with something. And then he does come with the grapple gun, which I actually like the grapple gun. The grapple gun's pretty cool. I like that they kept the shape of the animated series grapple gun. It does look exactly like it. It's a little darker than like the one they actually made that you can shoot around, but it's good. It's pretty solid. So let's pop him open. It's nice to see that he was complete though, because like I said, at Dirt Cheap, you don't know what you're gonna get. My one big beef with this animated series Batman, and this is how I felt about the regular version, it has nothing to do with just this one. His paint's a little chipped, but it's not terrible. And I get it, it does look like the animated series, but his legs are so skinny.
Chicken legs, my goodness.
Yeah, he forgot leg day. But he looks actually really good. I really, really like it out of box. It looks a lot better out of box, I think. His chest is awesome. I mean, in the anime series, if you watched, he's got a huge chest. Bruce is just massive in that. But this guy's pretty cool. He's kind of going to be, you can just hear him creaking all over. He's kind of hard to move just because, probably because I got him at Dirt Cheap. But because this cape is so big, there's the cape on the back. Again, this is before they really kind of started doing that more rubbery cape feel. This one is a little bit more stiff. And I think it gives him less articulation because it goes so much over those shoulders. You lose it with the arms and stuff. His legs are pretty good though. They're just chickeny, man. Like, they're really small. He kind of looks dainty right there, right? Like, so, but it's pretty solid. Obviously this face sculpt has little marks here and there, but I do like it. You know, the old traditional animated series Batman symbol. His suit looks good. The cape does look good. I really like this coloring though. The light on it looks really good just because, you know, animated series, it's super dark. It's a very dark animated series, and to give it just this little variant of light color does look really good. So again, nothing crazy. I know this has been out for a while, so we're not going to spend a ton of time on this guy, but I'm happy to get him. $15, that's fine with me. And I do like that they gave you alternate, oh, there went the hand, alternate hands and the grapple gun. That's really cool. I'm definitely going to throw on an alternate hand and throw that grapple gun in there. So pretty cool. Nice find at Dirt Cheap. So check your Dirt Cheaps. We did see a Robin King there and his leg was broken in the package, and it's just upside down. So I don't really know where they get their stuff, but you know, $15, pretty cool.
Not Dirt Cheap either.
It's not Dirt Cheap. There was $15 because of Christmas time. Everything was 50% off, so they had it listed at like $30. And I mean, I looked on eBay. He's going for around $30, but like, your name is Dirt Cheap, so it should always be Dirt Cheap. I made a joke with my wife yesterday. It's because the store is dirty, so you get dirt for cheap. So I know, really bad, terrible joke there, but whatever. So found that at Dirt Cheap, but we did find two other things which I'm super stoked about. One of them I didn't even know I could find, so that's really cool. So we are going to go into the next one, and this is one that I found that I am super excited about. So this is the Lord of the Rings Diamond Select Nazgul. Now, I have seen these Lord of the Rings figures. I've seen Legolas, I've seen Gimli, and the Build-A-Figure is Sauron, right? That's how you say it, Sauron. So the side of the box is nothing crazy. Again, this is Diamond Select, and it will show you. So we go into Books A Million, and they had Frodo, and they finally had the Nazgul, which I love Lord of the Rings. I loved all the movies, you know, really, really cool. But I'm not huge into collecting these figures, but a Ringwraith or Nazgul, oh, yes, my favorite. So it would be really cool if they had a horse for him. Well, I had to get him, so we're going to see what it's about. It's another Diamond Select, though. Diamond Select has a lot of interesting licenses for some of these toys. So we'll have to see how I like this. Like I said, I've seen Frodo, I've seen Legolas, and I've seen Gimli. So the Build-A-Figure is Sauron, so you can complete the Build-A-Figure to make him. I don't know if I'm going to. The Nazgul is pretty much my favorite, which I'm sure it's most people's favorite. I mean, it's just really cool. So we're going to see how this is because I'm really curious. So he comes in a double layered box just like Invincible. So it's just a Diamond Select thing here. So we will look this off. What is really cool about this, what I'll say already off the bat, is how many weapons they gave him. They gave him quite a bit. And maybe one of these is Sauron's because of the Build-A-Figure. I don't know, but we're going to find out. Man, they taped this all over. And if you haven't seen Lord of the Rings, then where have you been? Right? Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I'm missing tape somewhere. Oh, well that's dumb. They zip tied this as well. Not zip tied. Twist ties. Finally. My goodness. Okay. So the first sword, and this is really cool that they give you, what is it called to put it in?
A sheath.
Sheath. Why do I always forget that, man? So here we go. Here's the first sword, and I don't know if this is supposed to be Sauron's sword, or what. It kind of looks like it. I don't remember his sword having that little notch in it, though. But that's really cool, and the sheath, is really cool as well. So that's cool. That's a nice little thing. Man, yeah, this is pretty cool. And then the next thing they give you is pretty much, it's just a little dagger, but that also comes with a sheath, which is really, really cool. And these weapons look really good, actually. So, and what's crazy is they're not bent. Can you believe that? They're not bent. So the sheaths are pretty much the same, but there's the little dagger he comes with. What's weird, though, is then his actual sword, because I'm pretty sure this is his, doesn't come with a sheath, which I wonder if it fits in that other one. But here is his other sword, which is pretty cool. This is probably, I don't know which one I'm going to give him, because I kind of do like those little spikes on the end of that one. I do want to see, we'll show that sword some more. If this, oh, that fits right in there too. So that's pretty cool. They don't give you one for that, but there's the two swords there. I don't know which one I like better. I actually do really like both of them, so that's really cool. The Build-A-Figure piece is Sauron's lower body, and it's actually not bad. It looks pretty cool. It's very tight, I will say. So I'm curious. I'll have to see if someone else has this Build-A-Figure complete, which I'm sure there's hundreds of people. The detail's really nice on it, actually, though. Like, just the small little hints of detail. But it's pretty stiff, so I don't know how much articulation he would have if you complete him. But he comes with that. And then we got him. Oh, he looks cool. Now, first thing I'm going to say, this would be a lot better if it was cloth. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers. So that's kind of weird. I don't know how I feel about that. Both of them are like that. So, and he feels like he's going to be super
Is he a crow?
stiff. That's what I'm saying. Like, those are kind of... Wow, he's going to be stiff, though. Because this is not cloth. Oh, yeah, interesting. So, we're going to have to go into this detail here. But so there he is. So, because he's not cloth, it's very stiff. Now, I do like it. I really don't like these sticking out with the hands. I mean, like, you can turn the hands, but that's just... Again, if you just had that cloth effect.
Down.
Yeah, right? Like, I mean, you're going to have to pose him like this.
Yeah.
I think. Because it looks just funny with his arms out like that. His articulation, though, I mean, his arms do go pretty wide like that. He's flying.
Like a bird.
Yeah, right? He looks like the crow, huh? But I do like... I mean, the details on this thing is really cool. Here's the back. I'll go more into the front. But, so there's the back. I mean, it's nothing. It's a black figure. I mean, that's basically all he is anyways. I do really like the hands, though. I really like that they got the armor on the hands, which is really cool. His feet are like that as well. Just, his hands look really cool, though. I mean, they got really good position, good form. Again, articulation is going to be hard with this guy. But, I'm trying to spread this open. So... there it is, kind of spread open there. It's going to be hard to see. This is really stiff figure because this is just such a tight plastic. You can kind of see his legs there. So I do really like the legs. The legs look really good. And you can see you've kind of got some really good articulation with the legs if this was cloth, which is really annoying because there's so many, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plastic pieces around his legs, which is super annoying. But the legs and the feet have really good detail. I really, really like them. It's just a bummer, man. Like, this is going to be really hard to pose. So, let's see. He stands pretty good. His joints are actually pretty solid. They aren't, like, as tight as, like, Invincible was for me for Diamond Select. So, I really don't like these pieces, though. That's kind of a bummer. I was super stoked about this figure, honestly. But, that is kind of a bummer. Let's see. And like, with the other thing, which is kind of annoying, which let me make sure before I say it. Where's this supposed to go? Like, you would think you'd be able to attach it onto him, right? Like, because that's the point. But this doesn't even flip up. There's nowhere to put it.
It's strapped to his invisible horse.
I guess, right? So, and like, you don't even have a place for this dagger. So pretty much like, you're only going to be able to put them in his hands, which is kind of a bummer. So I don't understand why you give me those sheaths.
Because you could put the sheath in one hand and have him pulling out the sword. Duh. Well,
yeah,
to turn
looks
his hand.
fantastic. Yeah, no, I
Have you
get
ever
what you're
seen
saying.
someone take a sword out of a sheath?
Nope, never in my life. So there he is. I do like it. Man, if it was cloth, it'd just be way better. I mean, he looks good like this. There's just, these are annoying.
Stupid.
I really don't like these. If you just took those off, I think it'd be way, way better. And it's really a disappointment because these legs are very flexible. Like, honestly, he's got some really good bend in these legs. And, like, you can kind of get him maybe in a good pose, but, like...
Well, and no detail in the face.
Oh, the face is crazy.
Just kidding.
Well, but what's crazy is, like, look at this.
Yeah, there's no
It just goes
Is there a
straight
peg
in.
hole in there?
That's
or is it just empty?
It's empty in there.
Empty.
You'd have to, but there is a peg hole underneath, so you'd rip this whole part off. But yeah, it's just empty. I mean, look at that. So, but like I said, I mean, when you look at the legs and stuff, he's got pretty good articulation in his legs. The arms just have nothing because of all this, and it's just, this is kind of a disappointment. But I really like the swords. It's really awesome, and you know, it's not a bad figure. I just, man, if it was cloth, it would have been so much better. But like, there's his height comparison. I actually kind of like that pose. It's really bummer. It's a real bummer because, oh man, they could have hit this out of the park. They really could have, and it's okay. I'm still happy with it. There's just a couple things I would change here and there. So, but let me know what you guys think. Do you guys have these? If somebody has Sauron, show me a picture of it fully. Let me know how it looks, because now
This is disappointing.
Well, now after grabbing that, I'm guessing Sauron has more armor than he does. So,
but he doesn't have like cloak.
I know, but he's full armor though. So I'm curious how he bends. I mean, this thing is stiff. This thing's super stiff, so we'll have to see. But
well, armor's not supposed to be flexible.
In toys, it is. But really cool. I love the weapons. I do like it. I'm happy with the purchase. There's a couple things that I would change about it, but it's really cool. So, yeah. So, now we're on to the best. So, found him at Books A Million. And then we found this guy at Books A Million. Oh, my goodness. So, this is Super7. This is technically, it's Super Cyborg. That's what it says on the box. But it is the Power Rangers Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Megazord. And it is the chest opening version, which is kind of cool. It is 11 inches. When I first saw this, and what's really cool, real quick, I'll get back into that. look what's on the side. It definitely looks like they're doing a Dragon Zord like this, which is cool. When I first saw this, they showed the one that was all clear and see-through, and I was not a huge fan of it because there's no color, no nothing, just see-through, and then the chest shows the Rangers in it. No, I'm good, no. But this one looks really good. The coloring looks awesome. You still have the Rangers in the chest, and so I decided to pick it up. So it was kind of expensive, but it's pretty big, and we're going to see exactly what it looks like. Now, before I open, if you are a true Mighty Morphin Power Rangers fan, you're looking at me and you're like, Brandon, they go in the head, they don't go in the chest. Yes, I know. In the show, they're actually all in the head, not the chest. So, but it is whatever. You can't really fit all of them in the head to show. So, it's all good. We're going to see what this is all about. So, they did have some Transformers ones of these at Books A Million as well. I didn't really have an interest in those, but I am... Seeing this guy in person made me want to get it. The pictures online, I was like, let's see, but it looks really cool. It's really big. And, you know, for Megazord, I love Megazords. They're really cool. I know that Hasbro just dropped an announcement for the new Megazord, but it's like $100 and something, and it's pretty pricey. This was a little bit less than that. So there it is in box. Really cool. I do like the box a lot. The box is really cool as well. So if you are an inbox collector, this is one where you could leave in box and you can see the whole Megazord, which is cool because like the older Megazords, it just had the pictures on the box and you couldn't see the toy at all. So this is pretty cool. So let's see what we got here. Now, I'm pretty sure this thing does not break apart. I'm almost positive. So that's kind of a bummer, but it's okay. So they do pack this really well, which is nice. So here is the chest piece, and yeah, it's not going to come apart because the chest piece, if you all are Power Rangers fans, know that it is actually the pterodactyl. So this is obviously not going to change into a pterodactyl. I mean, yeah, no, not going to happen. So pretty cool there. Pretty solid. I mean, it's pretty hollow and it's plastic, but it's not bad so far. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Mother of Jesus. I can't stand this. Look at all those flaps. All those flaps and all that tape. It looks like it was at Dirt Cheap, doesn't it? I highly doubt you would find this at Dirt Cheap, and it'd probably be more at Dirt Cheap than it would be at the store. So, if you don't have a Books A Million by you, this is on Amazon right now, and it is on sale. And when I say on sale, it's like $2 off. So it's not like a crazy sale, but it is in stock on Amazon, which I didn't know until I actually just started looking this up after I grabbed it. So that is cool if you don't have a Books A Million by you, because I know like when we lived in Colorado, there's no Books A Million out there. So if you are in a spot where there's not, Amazon got you. So let's see. This is gonna be a pain to get out though. Okay. Hard to tell where all the ties are too, and you don't want to like stuff up the Megazord, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So I got all those, got that. I think that arm is the only thing I'm missing. You are gonna probably destroy the box when you open this because I'm probably gonna have to destroy it. Oh, come on, man. This one is kind of being a pain. So we'll show this once we get it out of the box, hopefully. Man, I can't get that. Let me see if I can pull them halfway out. Okay. There we go. Much easier. Alright. That was a struggle, for real. Okay. Now, this thing is going to be limited on articulation. What did it say? 11?
9.
9 spots of articulation, so it's not going to be anything amazing. But let me see what we got here. Oh, wow. His legs don't even really move. That's kind of a bummer. So 1, 2, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay, so this is pretty basic though, I will say. So one thing already off the bat. Wow, that doesn't even come down. Okay, so these legs don't move forward. This is your moving forward, I guess. He's strutting his stuff. These arms do go all the way around. The wrist twists. You get these to move, but there is no bend in or out there. The head does move, but it won't go all the way around because it's hitting the T-Rex tail. I do like the detail on it is really well. The paint is really well. But, yeah, it's very limited in articulation there, which is kind of a bummer. But, you know, it is what it is. And, again, this does not break apart into individual Zords, which is kind of a bummer as well, but it's okay. One thing that is kind of annoying as well is, like, they don't even let you pull the tail down, which is kind of stupid. But, so you are very, very limited in posing this thing. It's not the best Megazord to me. I mean, again, these legs, how do you not let them just go back and forth? That's really annoying. I do really like this power sword. This power sword is really awesome. It's huge. It looks really good. I really like the handle. Really, really cool. I honestly might give this to a different Megazord that I have. And you are also limited to what hand you put it in. This hand is a closed fist, so you can't put it in there. But
he's right-handed.
I know he is, but still, like, come on, you should let me put it in both fists. So there it is with the power sword. He kind of slides, kind of interesting. It's almost like there's wheels on the bottom, but there's not, there is the bottom so you guys can see. If you guys have these older Megazords, you know that there was like kind of wheels on these two guys. They look like they put them on there, but they're not actual wheels. But it slides kind of interesting. So there it is. I do really like the details in this whole piece right here. Just how you can see like the mechanics of it and everything, and then the Rangers in there. That's really cool. But I will say I'm a little disappointed. Just making these go back and forth would have been great. So let's see. I'm going to put this on. Okay, that goes on very easily though. And honestly, I like it better like this. So there it is with the chest piece. It looks pretty solid. That's not bad. Again, just missed the mark. For what this cost, I think it's
not
a miss.
Worth it.
Yeah, I agree. I really like the height. I really like the details in it, but just no. I mean, you could have at least bent at the elbows. That's kind of annoying. So, with that being said, I do have a couple Megazords to compare. So the first one we're going to compare, this was the Hasbro Lightning one. This one, I believe all these were like $10 a piece. This breaks apart. You have way more articulation. But again, here's my thing with this one. Look at the power swords. And I know this is a lot more expensive than this, but this power sword is so dull. Like, I honestly kind of want to give the power sword to this one. But when you look at this one compared, you have so much range of motion. Again, these legs bend, and again, all these come apart. But you can see the height comparison, and you can kind of see the detail. I will say, especially when you like look at the back, okay? Again, this is a much cheaper Megazord, but look at the detail on this guy compared to this one. This one is just a flat, boring back. The detail on this one just looks way better to me. On the front, again, I will say the detail is better on this one because just look at the two faces comparisons. You really get that Megazord face with this one, not so much. And again, this one breaks apart, this one bends more. So you get the good and the bad with both of them. This one is less bendable, less articulation, but the detail is there. This one, total opposite. Really bends, a lot of articulation, not much detail. The one thing I do not like about this one, though, they didn't give you the Mammoth Shield, which is kind of a bummer. but it's okay. That's all right. So there's that one. The last one I did want to compare. This is the old school 90s Megazord. I really wanted to see the height comparison. So they are pretty dang close in height. Now, yes, my trunk is missing off of my mammoth shield, but that's okay. But when you look at these, again, look at the power sword. What power sword out of all three looks the best? This one, by far, I think. And this one doesn't even come to a point back in the day. Like, it's a circle. Like, come on. So, this one's way pointier than all three of these. It's got a lot more detail in it. But what is sad is this is a 90s one. Holy moly, I can move his legs. Again, this one does come apart as well. But, just little articulation here and there. Like, and I'll show you the back here. As far as detail, this one has pretty decent detail as well. This one I think still does better. I really like the head on this one. It just is so much beefier, just looks so much better, and that's because it's not folding down into the chest for the T-Rex head to come out, you know, because it doesn't do that. But you can see kind of on the back, detail-wise, I mean, these are pretty close. There's minor better details on this, but again, as you can see, you know, you see the feet on this one because it breaks apart. You actually have the wheels here instead of fake wheels here, but, you know, it's not bad. And obviously the stickers are different too. This is a total old school one, so you get the bright colors with this one. With this one, you have, you know, that dull orange. Obviously, it's been sitting for a while as well. And the chest piece looks a little bit different. But, you know, I don't know.
I think the only thing they did better is make the head bigger. That's it.
I think the head is better than all three of these. I think the power sword is better than all three of these. And I do really like the minor details in this. It's just the details do make this one pop a lot more. My biggest complaint with this is just the articulation. And I knew grabbing it, 9 points of articulation, these don't break apart. You know, that is a big bummer. But I do like it. I also like the height. I'm very happy with the height. Because it is even bigger than this guy, that's great. Because you want some big Megazords. I mean, this one was the cheapest one here. But this one is barely taller than the Nazgul, you know? So it just depends. But obviously, you know, this was back in the day. And then this is brand new and is way expensive. And this is new, but it's, you know, a little more cheaply made. So you guys will have to let me know which Megazord you like the best. That power sword is killer, though. I really, really like this power sword. I mean, if you just... That came out of his hand really quick. I mean, if you just compare... He didn't want to let go. The power swords, just look at the handle. I mean, the detail in the handle is just so much better. It's so much bigger. And again, look at the points. This is circle. Like, it's crazy. And just the gold just makes the sword look so much better. I did want to see... Nope, it ain't even going to fit. The hole on the old one is too small for the handle.
That's going to be too small.
And that's too small as well. So I can't even use the power sword for this, which is kind of a bummer. But I am super excited about that power sword. It looks really good. So, you know, it depends. If you're a Mighty Morphin Power Ranger fan like me and you really like the Megazord, this is by far my favorite Zord. I really like the Dragon Zord and the Tiger Zord, but like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was my favorite, and this is I really like the Zord. I'm happy with the height and everything like that. So really cool. But you know, for the price, it makes me think. You know, I probably should have just waited, not grabbed this, and grabbed the new one that was coming out, which is I think it's like $60 or $70 more than this. So, but it's okay. I'm happy with it. So we got some cool stuff today. I mean, that Batman's pretty cool. This guy is actually really cool. I do really like it. There's just some minor stuff wrong with it. It's pretty much just some minor things wrong with all these. But they are solid. I'm super happy we got them. But let me know down below which Megazord is your favorite. We have the Hasbro Lightning, cheap one. That's what I'm going to call it. Then we have the old school, like 90s, I think Saban made these. Or it was Bondi. I don't remember. But... this one is old school one, and then you have the new Super7 one, which
Look on the bottom of the feet.
I'm pretty sure it's Bondi. No, there's nothing on the feet.
Oh, there's nothing.
Because it morphs.
Oh.
I don't remember. I have the box still. This is from growing up. I mean, it's old school. But yeah, and my only other complaint is that it did not come with a shield. That's kind of a bummer, but it's okay. It's all good. So let me know what you guys think about the Nazgul, the Batman, and which Megazord is your favorite. So yes, last thing for today. If you did not watch my last video, please go watch my last video on Invincible and see how you can enter to win this free Casey Jones Ultimate NECA figure. Brand new, completely free shipping, only in the US, but you have until Christmas Eve to enter that. It is on my Instagram, but again, go watch my last video, figure out what you need to do on Instagram to enter that, and I will do a Instagram live on Christmas Eve, and we'll pick a winner. So definitely enter that. Again, follow me on Instagram. Link will be in the description below. And again, if you guys like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And check out all my other stuff. And again, thanks for sticking around. You guys are awesome. I hope you all have a happy holiday. I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. And that's it. So, as always, collectors never stop collecting.